Damay on fire. Yo, what up? What up? Shout out to the War Eagles. The War Eagles are in the building. Y'all see it? Just washing these dirt bags up, man. Yo, we just washing these dirt bags up, man. These dirt bags. These old jealous content crows, man. These old jealous content crows. Washing them up, y'all. Yo, we finishing them off now, right? It's a new year. They still moving like crabs. They don't want to hit the like button. Like, nigga, you niggas is weirdos, man. Not only are y'all weirdos, I told you, y'all are jealous fans, man. With homosexual tendencies, man. Y'all got homosexual tendencies, man. Right? I don't know no ill niggas, right? I don't know no ill niggas that were ill that sit online and all they do is hate. I don't know no ill niggas in life that was ever ill at something nice. The man, official, that sit online and hate and can't give it up for nothing. Only on the internet. That's the internet activity. That's why I created the Jealous Fan Zone sector, man. Because half of these niggas that sit online telling stories, right? They all supposed to be the man. They was all supposed to be ill niggas, but they don't give it up with no ill nigga tendencies at all. At all. Shout out to the War Eagles in the building, man. Yo, War Eagles, man. If you got a wrench and you a War Eagle, yo, when these goofy niggas come up in here with the goofy business, yo, chop them niggas up out of here. Bounce them to exile, man. Bounce them to exile. Or yo, don't even time them out. You know what you do? You just hide them. Get rid of them. Make them niggas come back underneath another weirdo account. He said, yeah, you got my accent. Where you from? From NY. Yo, shout out to Uncle Murder. Yo, remember Uncle Murder's song? Yo, NY. Yo, NY. You already know it. You know it, baby girl. NY. I'm from NY. Yo, shout out to Lenny. Uncle Murder, that's Uncle Murder's real name, Lenny. Yo, I'm backing it in like Gumbo, man. Yo, Gumbo, look, bro. Yo, big bro, I'm making my entrance. Well, nah, this is my exit, because we done for the day. I'm backing it in, Gumbo. I'm sliding it in my slot. NY. Look, that's all I need to do is hit something, right? I'll be the laughing stock. And I'm sliding it right on in. Remember we was talking about that this morning, how these niggas be running in the shit. See? Yo, when you a professional, you stay in your mirrors right there. Yo, NY. Bring it down, look. I idle it down now, look. Cause I done landed the shit. Y'all done landed the shit. Right? Now I idle it down. I turn it off. Right? I turn it off, look. Yo, all in the day's work. Yo, NY. Shout out to Uncle Murder. Yo, Uncle Murder, quick Uncle Murder story, right? Y'all gonna laugh. Yo, Uncle Murder was performing that song right there at the N1 mixtape game. And yo, Uncle Murder, if you see this, you already know the vibes, right? You know I ain't lying. Yeah, he performed this at Madison Square Garden at the N1 mixtape All-Star game, right? They had it at Madison Square Garden, right? Yo, Uncle Murder he did the halftime performance, right? So it's halftime. So Yo, Uncle Murder was like fresh. He's still a wild dude, but he was like wild ignorant then, right? So motherfuckers is leaving. They're not leaving. It's halftime, so they going to the concession stand to probably get like refreshments, hot dogs, pretzels, and all that shit. Yeah, he's performing that song right there. Yo, NY, 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 and he's seeing people just walking out, right? Yo, he thought they was walking out on his performance, right? Yo, if I'm lying, I'm flying, right? Yo, mid performance, yo, he's like NY, NY. He said, yo, y'all leaving? Yo, y'all leaving? Yo, word to my mother, suck my dick. Yo, I swear to God, it was hilarious. Yo, that nigga's ignorant. Yeah, he thought they was walking out on his performance. Yeah, and he spazzed out. Yeah, he spazzed out mid performance. Yo, so when I see him now with the unit, and I'm like, man, he came a long way, man. Yeah, that brother really grew, man. Yeah, that brother's yo. I was watching him the other night. Yo, 50's a real one, man. Yo, 50 had him on stage. Yo, 50 had him on stage for that the New Year Eve's performance. And that's all I was thinking about. I was like, damn, this nigga came a long way, man. He came a long way. Yo, my kids got me on the Bobo teas, man. Bobo teas, right? But yo, hopefully everybody had a good Thursday. Y'all dropped a lot of content already, man. Yo, the Renee Good shit, yo, they clapped her, right? Yo, they did her dirty. They did her dirty, right? I'm probably my live is probably gonna be about that tonight. Hopefully some of y'all pull up. We're gonna break that down. Cause I'm seeing a lot of outrage and yo, listen, how she got dealt with, right? If you're from the inner city, you're from the hoods, yo, that shit didn't surprise me how they did her. It did not surprise me. What's fucked up is it's on camera. That shit, social media, people recorded it. But if you know, you know. The police shoot to kill all the time. They're gonna end you. Yo, listen, they're not trained to hit you in the leg or all that, to shoot the tires out. No. They're shooting to kill you. They shoot to kill. Remember that Mad Lion song, Shoot to Kill? That's how they do. They shoot to kill, man. They not playing those games, man. They not playing those games. Look, yo, look what I got right here. Look. I told y'all. I went back and got 2 of them. I didn't bust them down. I'm gonna bring these to the clip. These right here is the business. These are the business, man. The boys 153, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. I would tell you to throw $1 in the cash app, but y'all ain't gonna do that because it's me, right? That was me, but I'll put the cash app up there, man. Right, throw $1 in the cash app, man. Today felt like a long day. It felt like a long day, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Appreciate that like, man. It felt like one of the longest days, man. Today. It was just one of them days, man. I wish I would, somebody probably, somebody gotta have that joint recorded. It might have been like 2000. It was early 2000s, man. I know it's out here somewhere on the internet, man. Your Uncle Murder one off, man. Yeah, I remember when Uncle Murder had beef with, rest in peace to Cav Law, right? Cav Law's from Brooklyn. Manhood, it used to be like a lot of these dudes died, man. You know what I'm saying? But it was like early the early 2000s, right? Late 90s, early 2000s and shit, especially mid 2000s. Like a lot of niggas was trying to get into the rap game, and they was rapping, but they was still like heavy in the streets and shit, right? So I know, cause I used to do security, right? I still do, but I don't do it no more. But I used to do security, so I used to be around a lot of this shit, right? And it used to go left, man. It used to go left a lot, man. A lot, man. Like a lot. Like I look at the rappers now. No disrespect, man. Right? The rappers now, they all soft, man. They infiltrated the game, man. They always did, but the rappers now, it's a bunch of P Diddy rap niggas, man. Take it in the butt type niggas. But in the like the 80s, right? I don't look, I'm gonna tell you, rest in peace to Marvin Tony. Alvin Tony. Marvin's his nephew, likes that football. I played against him and all that, right? But rest in peace to Alvin Tony. Like in the 80s, 90s, yo, hip hop, the music industry was more gangster. 2000s, it was still gangster. Mid 2000s, they started making a transition. They started getting niggas. They was always getting niggas, but now they took over. You know what I mean by took over? I'm talking about the homosexual activities and all that. It was a rap. They started really like pushing the real niggas out. And if you was getting on in hip hop and music, 9 times out of 10, you was taking the deal. If you know what I mean, right? But I remember when what's the name them had they had beef, right? And I remember seeing the DVD, right? And I left because I was like, yo, my brother and them was mad, but I was like, nah, that nigga's a real nigga, right? Right? I was like, and he was like, no, he ain't. That nigga was fronting, right? I said, nah. I said, hey, look. I said, Uncle Murder's a real nigga, right? An incident popped off, right? I ain't gonna go into all details, but an incident popped off, right? It's out there. Look, look. All you gotta do is archive any of the shit that I'm talking about. It's on the internet. Yo, an incident popped off, right? And they tried to hop Uncle Murder, right? The mother, they tried to hop him, right? Uncle Murder states this on the DVD. I don't remember what DVD it is, but yeah, Uncle Murder said, yo, niggas tried to hop him, right? So he said he spent it, right? That nigga said he ran and he act like he had his thing on him, right? Right? He said he reached, right? Listen, that's why my brother was mad. I'm gonna put y'all on, right? That nigga said he reached for it, right? And he said, yo, when he reached like he had it, he said niggas that tried to hop him ran. He was like, yo, they want their way and I want my way. Now that's where my brother got mad at. Because Uncle Murder said he was fronting. He's like, yo, I didn't have it, right? And I told my brother, I said, yo, he's a real nigga. See, he admitted that shit, right? I said, if he was a fake ass nigga, right, or wasn't real, he would have took it all the way. Like, yo, I backed it out on niggas and ran. That nigga said, yo, but see, when you known for having it and known for letting that thing go, you could pull that off. That's what he did. Yo, he act like he had it, right? That's what I was trying to explain to my brother. I was like, yo, he ain't no fake nigga. He used that to get up out of there. And he admitted that. He ain't front and perpetrate. He was like, yo, he reached like he had his shit. He was like, niggas got scared. They went their way. They ran their way. And he was like, he ran his way and got up out of there. But my brother was mad. He was like, yo, that nigga was fronting. I was like, nah, bro. If he was fronting, he would have never said, came clean and was like, yo, I ain't even have my shit on me. Right? Yo, look it up though. It's out there on the internet. But yo, that's when the hip hop scene was wild, man. Like now, like I said, it's I say this respectfully. They know what hip hop and the music industry is about now, man. They know. But the 80s, 90s, Early 2000s, it was thugged out, man. A lot of niggas was rapping that tough shit, right? If you ain't have no real tough certified niggas with you, you was getting tested, man. I don't care what section, what city you was pulling up to, man. Especially when you was going out of town, right? If you was going out of town, right, and you was like um hardcore hip hop, gangster rap, whatever they class, you better be about that, man. Cause when you was going to these towns, out of state, yo, that's why I don't front on niggas out of state, and I get a lot of out of state love, cause niggas fuck with me, cause they know I always gave it up, right? They always, before I got into the boxing industry, I always gave it up, cause look, some niggas be like, yo, I'm from here. Listen, there's hoods, gangsters, badman, everywhere, in every section. And in every section of the world, there are gangsters, tough dudes, niggas that's about that action everywhere. Some niggas be thinking, cause like I grew up in I'm from the projects. That's why every city I used to go to, I used to always want to go to the project, just just to pay homage and just to see, cause I like that's where I grew up, in the projects. So I still do it to this day. We was in Toledo, Ohio. I was riding around, like Toledo's rough, man. A lot of abandoned shit out there, like the 8 Mile. But I was riding around just to feel that, feel the essence of the pain, the struggle, right? That makes any sense, man. But yeah, the day is over, man. My lives tonight probably be about Renee Good, man. Yo, they popped her head off, yo. They did her dirty. But it got caught on camera, man. And you see the outrage. But the moment, listen, the reason why so much outrage is because she's a white lady. She's white. And they felt like they didn't have to do her like that. Yo, she was getting done like that, man. You ever watch New Jersey Drive? Yo, she got done like New Jersey Drive, man. She tried, listen, if they was gonna do her like that, man. The moment they drew down on her, when they drew down on her, right? And it's fucked up to say this, man. But when they drew down on her, cause they backed out on her, they drew down, and she tried to put that car in gear and do whatever, her life was over, man. It was over. And and it's gonna be justified. It's gonna be justified because that vehicle was a deadly weapon. And then you see it was an officer in front of her. So the dude that fired on her, they automatically gonna say he was protecting his partner, even if that wasn't his partner, but he was protecting a fellow agent. Because she could have ran him over and killed him. Right? Her best bet was to do. I'm telling you, when they drew down on her, right, was just to give it up. And then she might have had something because it was a traffic stop, right? It was that was when you watch the video, it's a traffic stop, right? She's obstructing whatever. They can't get through. She's obstructed, right? But it's a traffic stop. They drew down on her, man. She should have just, like, boom. She should have took her hands off the wheel, did like this. If she didn't want to get out the car, she should have just let them, whatever, manhandle her, fuck her up. She would have had a better case. But when she got, I don't know if she panicked, whatever, we'll never know because she's gone. But when she decided, like, yo, I'm putting this car in gear, I'm backing up, she was done. Her life was over, yo. I was surprised they let her get to do what she did, right? Because she got the shit in gear, she backed up, then proceeded to try to go forward, and my man ended her. They was like, I was looking in the comments. I'm gonna pull them shits up tonight. Motherfuckers talking about, yeah, why did they shoot the tires out? Nigga, they don't shoot like that, man. They shoot to kill. They are gonna down you. They don't shoot the tires out. Why, yo, he could have shot the tires out, man. He shot her head off, man. He popped her head off. They shoot to kill, man. It's fucked up, man. The lady lost her life, man. The lady lost her life. But yeah, that shit was, 21 Jump Street. This is on Front Street, man. This is just some content, man. I know y'all used to me kicking that boxing shit, man. Do I got any boxing content out today? Did I put it? I don't think so. Not today. Not today. But salute to everybody, right? It's 3:30. We out of here in a little bit. Yo, the content is fire now, right? Look at the thumbnails. See, this is the shit that they do, right? That's the Jealous Fan Zone section, man. Comic edition, real nice, man. Real nice, huh? All those guys do that shit, huh? But I'll be back on this evening. I'm gonna break the Renee Good thing down, man. A lot of outrage over that, man. Yo, they popped Renee Good's head off, man. You know? Rest in peace to that lady, man. But she was a professional agitator, they said. So she was with that starting shit up. You know, that's what the people do, man. But I don't think she thought she was gonna lose her life. You know? ISIS is ISIS moved different, man. Let me see if I can FaceTime somebody. They probably can't pick up. They at work. They probably can't pick up, man. Yo, this the new hotline right here, man. Yeah, see, they can't answer. They at work. Let's see. Yeah, they at work, man. See, I'm bothering people at work, man. But this the new hotline line. We're gonna get this incorporated where you can call the show up and shit, right? We switching it up for 2026, man. But salute to the 4 likes, man. Should have been 10, but 4 is better than 0. You do have options.